worst that no one is expecting that finally happened in the early half today. As they finally do this to EFCC chairman in the early half today, as no one see this coming, and this alone have caused a lot of reactions on social media. They did this to EFCC chairman even in his own office. You can see what is happening in Nigeria right now. Moment after a senator arrest Yahaya Bello a few days ago, something tragic has finally happened. Juju is working. Africa Juju, Nigeria Juju is already in place. Look at what they are using Juju to be doing. So I'd like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. A lot of things is happening right now which you need to see. If you can share this video, if you share it, share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it, like it, give it a thumb up, as I'm going to show you all the video in this very video that you're watching. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome me back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. We're not going to waste your time or your data on this very video. I want to open your eyes to what is happening in EFCC right now, because a new EFCC chairman have just been ordained. That one is no more in news. The previous one that was corrupt was kicked out the moment after TINUBU got there, but after that a new EFCC chairman got into power, and you can see what is happening right now. It was few days ago that he issued for the arrest of Yahaya Bello, that Yahaya Bello stole a lot of money from Kogi State. You know, it's no more than news that Kogi State is one of the poorest states in Nigeria, and it said Yahaya Bello stole over 80 billion naira from Kogi State. Now tell me, they should sell the owner of Kogi State. How much did they even worth? And someone is stealing 80 billion naira from the Kogi State treasury and all of that. But something tragic is already happening to the EFCC chairman right now, which I want you to see. You can see what is appearing on your video screen right now. They have to take this man to Juju. They took him to Juju to make spells on him and all of that, so that he cannot apprehend Yahaya Bello. But something tragic has finally happened to EFCC chairman, which have got a lot of people talking in his office today. This happened in his office today. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it, give it a thumb up, so that it will be recommended for us. You know, I missed all the fraudulent act of Yahaya Bello in Kogi State. I mafia a lot of money from Kogi State and all of that. It's not only limited to Yahaya Bello. Almost all the Nigerian politicians, how they used to mafia money from here to toe, stealing Nigerian money, stealing public fund money that is not even allocated to them, and even stealing from the office that they occupying, and they will never give account of how they take the money and all of that. They will never document it. They transfer money to their private accounts and all of that. Now Yahaya Bello case have finally come up, and when Yahaya Bello came up, a lot of things actually happened. We saw people mobilizing themselves and all of that, saying that they must not arrest Yahaya Bello because EFCC actually invaded the house of Yahaya Bello and all of that. But a lot of people from Kogi State, including the Kogi State governor, came out. They said no, Yahaya Bello is going nowhere, that EFCC cannot take him away and all of that. But look at what is happening now. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video to see what is really happening yourself. You will see what happened to the EFCC chairman yourself. That got a lot of people crying in the early after day. So I'll be showing you the video of what Kogi State people are actually doing now. You know, it's not really news that Yahaya Bello actually paid these guys in Kogi State and all of that, because a lot of people, a lot of citizens, a lot of civil servants in Kogi State spoke a lot about Yahaya Bello, how he stole a lot of money, how he punished them, how he made them to suffer in his regime and all of that, how he took a lot of money away. They spoke about him here and there. But these guys are actually pulling support for him. They took him to shrine to pray for him and to destroy the EFCC chairman that actually issuing the arrest of Yahaya Bello. They said a lot about the EFCC chairman. They were talking to the Juju and all of that. So we see the video in this very video. So I'm playing you the video and you will see what Yahaya Bello did. You know, EFCC said they have been looking for Yahaya Bello. They even declared him wanted and all of that. But you will see what is happening. You will see where Yahaya Bello is, and you will see what Yahaya Bello said. And as if that is not enough, you will see the video of what happened to EFCC chairman in his office today. You will see everything yourself. This man went down. Just stay connected. Going back again.
From River Niger to River Benue, the confluence is in Kogi State. Except say River Niger and River Benue no come meet for Kogi State. If River Niger and River Benue come meet for Kogi State, they no go fit arrest Bello, because Bello hand is clear. They use the FCC to pursue him. They go lay seat for a house for Abuja. Make them hold him. They no go succeed though, because Bello is innocent of what they are saying. Let them follow the court order. Let them follow the rules of the laws of Nigeria. Let them follow the laws of the land. Except say I no be born of Igala Kingdom. If I be born of Igala Kingdom, na dear hand go fit catch Bello. But as me, the voice of the streets, come intervene for this matter. Where I buy black cock, carry tortoise, come for this sacrifice, their hand no go catch Bello. Now me talk am. If their hand catch Bello, may they change my name from voice of the street. Bello had done development for Kogi State. Bello is the Agune Chamber 1 of Nigeria. The Idu 1 of Kogi State. The white lion itself. EFCC dey front, you dey back. You dey back, they dey front. You dey left, they dey right. You dey right, they dey left. You dey center, they come there, you jump them past. Ododo na him whisk you come out to. Na Ododo na loyalty na him pay to you. Na maximum salama na him Ododo pay to Yahaya Bello. A lion can never give birth to a goat. Kogi is your territory. Excel, raw, flex. Because you have worked and you need to chop, you need to eat. I've given this to the gods. Anywhere where they dey, whether na for heaven o, whether na for hell o, whether na for ground o, whether na for water o, whether na for sea o, whether they plan, say make hand catch Bello, na lie. Bello go dey, Ododo go finish in tenure. Another people go come. Because government come, government go. We never see EFCC matter for Kogi State. Now Bello na him do crossover bridge for us for Kogi State, first in history. Big hospital, now you bring and come Kogi State. So I pray the ancestors and the forefathers of Kogi State, the ancestors and the forefathers of Kogi State, come to the rescue of your son. The Agu one, you made us proud. Kogi is proud of you. The street is proud of you, and we are always proud of you. God bless you. I'm doing this sacrifice for Bello. EFCC will not see him. Bad thing will not see him. Long life will locate him. God bless you all. Follow me as I do this sacrifice for our governor, Governor Yahaya Bello. They will never see him. They will never see him.
Amaro keba la gbere yi akọ yeke boche ani gba chini ya badura agada na je na o mori oyin no e ma oyi wo no mori wonya ani gba nchere wa na mere no ni Yahaya Bello a ya hore ara Yahaya Bello no do bare ma do ba me president Nigeria oyi wo no mori wonya ani gba nchere ise e ko ni wa ono wa so Yahaya Bello no iso no tani gba nchere no na so ya ari o do na so ya ari so no abale bi aka anagba ete ni Nigerian na again ewore wa jen kata ni dia sen ajile eworo abi lo ni kata kana wa ale member na bo kata kana wa abi wa iwe ni no Yahaya Bello dai ko di do wa se ka eworo oni eworo no ibe ere ni Yahaya Bello wana wa ka ire no ba ma do na me president do na president in Nigeria o mori na owo wa me governor dodo anaba 8 years am amen enyi se ba amen enwe na enyi tinye ti ma na Yahaya Bello na oyi mo no mori wanya o ewu ni case am amado no leba ye yo do ba ye eni kwa nchere oba ye eni kwa nchere to iwa yi abe ne ba ye ni ma agu wanyi na am eni kureku na wokogbo ile Yahaya Bello no no wa re o ise ero kere no ba re o ere so no ere ba re ekene nya ono ekanyi sanenye amaye ska so tore won resubore alikaye enyi sanye ewo mori oyino ya yo ikutura ire ono ni reso Yahaya Bello bana ba ore ara bo ba le ore ara ire ono ni enyi se ba kanyo ise ero ko ni be jijo ojije wan nke sanyo no be win do ba ma e da sho kai o wan the president in Nigeria ono ni
just keep moving or keep moving. Don't listen to fake news.
Yes.
Don't listen to liars.
Yes.
Don't listen to distractors. Fake news or these lies. The real person.
Yes.
But from the one, I remain focused.
Yes.
If you like, say whatever you want to say. Oh, me, I know what I'm doing. I remain focused. You're the one that you give yourself DP.
All right.
IBP. But what they wish is not what will happen.
Yes. All right.
You understand my point? So let them satisfy themselves.
Yes.
Why should I disturb myself when one idiot, one fool, one criminal, jobless
Yes. Jobless.
person that is sitting down in his comfort of his room, sit down and concoct something, throw it in the air, then I'll be having headache. Why should I?
In the drainage time as CBN governor, and if you permitted terrible things to happen as a public officer, by the time you leave office, the spotlight will be on you, and you will be made to account for a lot of what happened. I know that I didn't do these things alone. But it's impossible to put everybody on trial. I've seen some people in the CBN dismissed, some directors, top directors, they are being dismissed. It means they are not good for the health of the system. So it makes sense. Just serve some form of justice to people. Let them realize that the reward for wrongdoing is punishment. Punishment within the ambit of the law. That is what is being done. Emefiele, I guess at this stage, they are just charging him with all kinds of crimes just to ensure that if he escapes this one, he does not escape the other one. He got an injunction against the DSS to not try him for terrorism charges. That injunction still stays. You will see that in all of these charges, no one has mentioned terrorism. And that was the first charge back then, even when he was a sitting CBN governor. That's the power of the law. The DSS must have felt bad that they got that injunction, but that injunction has not been set aside. They simply moved on to, yes, the DSS handed this matter over to the Efcc, and the Efcc are coming up with fresh charges. The man who investigated his error uncovered a lot of things. Before our eyes, we discovered that CBN paid 6.2 million to election observers. How do you justify that? And the people behind that, they fled. But as a leader, you have to be switched on. There are people around you who want to exploit any loophole, any chink in your armor. But you have to be switched on, ensure that, look, such things do not happen. And how in the world do you explain printing 684,000 naira, million naira, and 590,000, 684,590,000, printing it at 18.96 billion. How do you justify that? So questions have to be answered. Maybe this is the new way of doing things. So we have to benchmark what he has done against global best practices to know whether he has done nothing wrong. But in my eyes, my eyes are not the eyes of the law. In my own eyes, this is shocking. This is inexcusable. You can't explain what has happened. As for the matter of Yahaya Bello. As I said on this program late last week, I'll be happy to see him face trial. I'm repeating it. I want to see him face trial. So that questions, hold on. So that we can actually discover what happened. Maybe in the course of the trial we will even discover more facts. What I've said is that the EFCC should stop their needless drama.
Absolutely.
Focus on the ball. That is not what they are doing. Like the press conference of yesterday was utterly needless. You can see what lawyers are saying. And you have a man charged to court. You are coming to address people on the substance of the matter. What is the meaning of that? Focus on having him before London Metropolitan Police jailed James Ibori, jailed his girlfriend, jailed his wife, jailed his lawyer, jailed his friend. Did they call a press conference to be announcing the substance of the? I mean, this is not how to do these things. Nigerians, they are funny people. They got to where I criticized the approach of the EFCC. That is what they are circulating all over the place. Where I was saying that I would be happy to see him put on trial, they didn't cut that back. They have made up their minds. This is Jide's person. He promoted this, and he promoted more than 300 traditional rulers. How come it's my dad you are talking about? How many of the people who are first-class kings in Kogi are more qualified than my dad? Even some of the people in government house, some of the people, my dad trained them. Like the DG government house, by dad, it was my dad's student. You ignore the truth that I said. I compared him to Fauci. That Fauci, when he was faced with this situation, he went there. But I also made the point that they did not serve him a letter. They did not serve him a letter of invitation because they knew he had a restraining order. Without restraining order, if you served him a letter of invitation, it is contempt. You understand? So they knew what they were doing. That's the point that I made. Nigerians, their own version of the truth is what they're interested in. You can try to, and they don't want you to be balanced. What is against our training as real journalists? I know that the landscape is populated now by people with no training. They don't know how to filter a story. They don't know anything about journalism, but all of them are calling themselves journalists. We can't discard the training that we got because we think Nigerians will abuse us. People tell me sometimes, Jide, I don't say that. They will come for you. So what? Is it today they've been coming for me? People will come for me, but I have to stay true to the training. And I'm proud to say I was trained by some of the best journalists in the history of our country. So why will I not try to balance a story? That side, when you try to balance, that side they don't want to hear. The side that it aligns with their own thoughts, with their own thinking, is what they want to see you talk about. They don't want you to attempt balance. And no man by nature, even Mahatma Gandhi said that is perfect. If the EFCC showed him perfection, I have a right to say it. I have many friends there. I have the right to say, look, in what you have done, you made a mistake here. This is what you should have done. And some of what we told them, they are beginning to do it. They are now going before the law courts. We say, okay, let's find a way. So it's not, the EFCC chairman does not have to tell us he wants to resign because there's no reason to resign. You are doing well, you came, you are telling us that, oh, you've achieved this, you've achieved that. Why are you talking about resigning? Does TINUBU look like somebody who will tell you not to put Yahaya Bello on trial? Why are you saying that if he doesn't go on trial, who says he will not go on trial? Why have you come to a conclusion that he may not go on trial? Did the president tell you by his body language, don't put him on trial? No. And there will be a lot of surprises that people will see. Because where they will expect that this president will step in and say, don't try, it will not happen. God will spare our lives, we'll see. So, Mr. EFCC chairman, you are going nowhere, you are not resigning. Focus on the job. Don't tell us that you want to resign. As far as we are concerned, you may have made mistakes here and there, but you are doing a good job. So don't tell us that you want to resign. We need you to do the job. We are tired of EFCC losing cases, especially against politically exposed. Akpobolo came of Nemasa. They just lost after more than 7 years. Adoke, they lost that one earlier. Akpobolo came in.
Just lost Nemasa.
Yes. They just lost again. And we must not talk, say that their processes are wrong. We will talk. We will talk.
It's true, but let's look at the issue that the former aviation minister was also, slammed with charges by the EFCC over 8.6 billion naira fraud. What do you make of this, and what do you see this leading to?
Yeah, if you look at the way the EFCC has outlined it, you just expect that it will be a straight, cut out, a straight case. I mean, where they talked about his brother is having civil servant, how he got contracts, how he allegedly got contracts, or so and so and so, and the money was distributed to people who didn't even do anything. But the fact that he's a civil servant is against the laws and all of that. But I think on that score, one portion should have been taken to the Code of Conduct Tribunal. The way you are handling a Emefiele's case should also handle it. They should also apply that to other such people standing trial. Because I know, for instance, that one of the things ICPC talked about that they have been doing, and which they did in the case of one civil servant, was that they first of all removed the calculated tax on that money and removed it. Okay. Remitted it to government. So, if there, when you have such cases, you can also take such people to tax tribunal. Because one, they deprive government of revenue from tax revenue. Government gave money, government approved money for contracts through a minister, and then that money, when it was distributed to contractors, they were expected to, pay withholding tax, pay VAT, and other taxes. But now you have deprived government of that. Take the person to the tax tribunal. Let the person face charges for that, denying government of revenue. Because it's a very, very serious offense in many countries. It's just that we joke with some of these things in this country. If you charge them with tax fraud, they definitely can't escape on that. Right. But you just find out that you just charge them with money laundering, and they can now veer left, right, and somehow or the other, due to lack of diligent prosecution, as the courts usually, I've said in many cases, the government, the anti-graft agencies lose these cases. So they must broaden their prosecutorial, actions. Yes, such that it will be difficult for politically exposed person to escape. You don't just look at Emefiele. 3 different courts now. After the DSS are charged him for allegedly owning a weapon for this, then you now brought him here for this, for allegedly printing naira and so and so and so and so. He's going to also give his own defense, which is good. And government is spending a lot of money. I think they should just zero in on the heart of the matter and deal with this thing, so that this matter, so that it can be treated, can be prosecuted expeditiously. Right. Otherwise, you might get to a point whereby you just, after you marshal out your points, you will just pick 1, 2, 3 things. First of all, tell you that he wasn't acting alone, that he had the president, he was reporting to, so you must bring him here to give evidence. That becomes, that might now bring a kind of a conundrum, political conundrum. So I think they should just harmonize this thing. Try taking harmonize it.
No one is even sure that's the last.
That is it. So, but when you continue, the man, what you're doing is that, yes, you may be psychologically, in a way, maybe said that they are weakening psychologically. But you know what? Lawyers are not just, they don't just wear their wig and gown for operation. They will surely be waiting for you where they will get you and rescue the man. We've seen people who went on, trial from here and there, and around. At the end of the day, what happened? They were freed, and they just said,
if you can go before the court, say you didn't have enough evidence, as they said in open court in Adoke's matter. What do you expect the judge to do? What strikes me is when the EFCC gives us the impression that they have a cast iron case against someone, and that person then tells the judge that, look, I'm going to move a low case submission. When the lawyer to an accused person begins to think about no case submission, he thinks that there is no merit.
There's no merit in your case.
So, and we've seen repeatedly, when that happens, they lose. Because Adoke moved a no case submission. Osayi moved no case submission. On both occasions.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see what actually happened in this very video. You can see what the people of Kogi State are actually doing. And mind you, this Kogi State in question is one of the poorest states as far as Nigeria is concerned. You know, the poorest states in Nigeria, the states in the northern part of Nigeria. But in the south and all of that, Kogi State is one of the poorest states and all of that. And someone is accused of stealing over 80 billion naira in a state that is very poor. Now tell me, I asked a question in the earlier of this video. I said, if they should sell the whole Kogi State, how much is it going to cost for someone to be stealing 80 billion naira from the treasury of Kogi State that is very poor? How much is remaining in the state? And mind you, the people that are protesting now that Yahaya Bello must not be arrested by EFCC after EFCC issued for the arrest after they invaded his house and all of that, the people that did not allow the EFCC to see Yahaya Bello to arrest are the people of Kogi State. According to a report, they say Yahaya Bello actually paid many of these people to just come up and, you know, with the support of the president, governors and all of that, they did everything possible. They mobilized these people that are hungry and they still made them to defend the house of Yahaya Bello to the extent that EFCC said they did not know where Yahaya Bello is. You can see where Yahaya Bello is in the video that I just finished watching. Yahaya Bello sat down in the comfort of his house and he was making those statements and all of that. He said he can never disturb himself based on the allegations that was leveraged against him by some people that are not having sense and all of that. You can see what he said. Even the court issued a subpoena that Yahaya Bello should appear in court and all of that. He never respect the judiciary. You can see him sitting down in the comfort of his house saying all those things and, you know, making it clear that he cannot have a headache based on what some people are actually doing that are not using their senses and all of that. And some people are out there in Kogi State calling the names of Yahaya Bello and the name of the EFCC chairman and doing all sorts of things just to ensure that EFCC did not see Yahaya Bello to arrest and all of that. You can see what they're actually doing. And mind you, the civil servants of Kogi State, they were seeing all sorts of things regarding Yahaya Bello. They say Yahaya Bello is the worst governor ever that have ever appeared in Kogi State. They said this man failed to pay them more than many months' salary, that he made them to suffer in his regime and all of that. And it is the same Yahaya Bello that some people were defending. You can see what is happening. It is now obvious that those people that were defending Yahaya Bello as Kogi State citizens and all of that, you can see that it is very obvious that they are being paid by Yahaya Bello and all of that, because the civil servants in Kogi State said that Yahaya Bello is the worst governor ever. And when EFCC issued the arrest of Yahaya Bello, when they declared him wanted and all of that, the civil servants and many of the people in Kogi State, they were very happy. But those people that are very close to Yahaya Bello, those people that were mobilized and all of that, they staged a protest. They said no, the arrest of Yahaya Bello cannot stand. Now tell me, which way Nigeria, which way are we focusing on? We should sit back and we keep saying that it is TINUBU that is spoiling Nigeria. It is a very big lie. This is a fallacy in the highest order. It is not TINUBU that is spoiling Nigeria. What Nigerians are actually spoiling themselves is very obvious. It's too paramount that Nigerians are spoiling a lot of things because someone stole your money and at the same time they want to prosecute the person and you are still defending the person that stole your money. Where on earth is this blindness coming from? You can see the way they took Yahaya Bello picture to shrine and they were showing kola nut and they were shedding the blood of chickens and making a lot of incantations and divination just to ensure that Yahaya Bello will not be seen by the EFCC and all of that. You can see what Kogi State people are actually doing, even to the extent that the EFCC chairman came out and made it not to general public that he have respected Yahaya Bello before now, that he called Yahaya Bello on phone and he unveiled everything that was spoken on call and all of that. He unveiled their discussions, and this is a very friendly discussion according to what the EFCC chairman said, because this guy is actually doing a very good work and all of that presently, unlike the former EFCC chairman. So you can see that this man issued a call to Yahaya Bello, but Yahaya Bello disrespected the call by not appearing in the EFCC office. That was why they invaded his house and all of that. And the EFCC chairman vowed, that is where I'm pointing your attention to. This man vowed in the video that I made, he said if he did not prosecute Yahaya Bello that he will resign. That was what what he said. He said if Yahaya Bello is not being brought to book and all of that, that he's going to resign as the EFCC chairman. And mind you, this guy have not used up to 10 months on seat. They have not used up to 10 months on the seat of being the EFCC chairman and all of that, because they newly inaugurated him as the EFCC chairman after sacking Bawa that stole a lot of money from Nigeria. After sacking the corrupt Bawa, they put in Olukoyede, and this guy is doing everything possible to just stabilize the economy and everything as far as Nigeria is concerned. But the man said if they did not prosecute Yahaya Bello, that he will do everything possible to resign. Now, EFCC released a statement few hours ago, and they said that they have withdrawn their charges that is leverage against Yahaya Bello and all of that. Now, a lot of people are saying that is the EFCC chairman going to resign now? A lot of people are actually scared if this man is going to resign and all of that. That who is going to be there that is going to perform as this man is doing presently? Because the man said if Yahaya Bello is not being prosecuted, if the EFCC did not arrest Yahaya Bello, that's why they declared him wanted. They said if they did not arrest Yahaya Bello and prosecute him and charge him to court and all of that, he said he's going to resign as the EFCC chairman, that he will stop working, he will stop serving Nigeria. But now they released a statement now that Yahaya Bello is freed, that the charges that are leveraged against Yahaya Bello, that they withdraw it. Now tell me, what is going to happen to the appointment of the present EFCC chairman Olukoyede? Is he going to resign or not? That's what I've got a lot of people talking in the early half today, and you can see what is happening. It is now obvious that there are some people behind it that did not want Yahaya Bello to be arrested, and this man knows that there are actually people behind it. That is why he said that if they did not allow him to arrest him, that he's going to withdraw his appointment as an EFCC chairman and all of that. He knows that there's some people that are fighting hard for Yahaya Bello not to be arrested. So you can see they withdraw the charges against Yahaya Bello now. So what is going to happen? Is Olukoyede, the new EFCC chairman, going to resign, or is not going to resign? So that's the news out there, and it's sparking up a lot of reactions on social media right now. So I'd like us to drop your opinion in the comment section on this video regarding what is happening to Yahaya Bello. Is it really worth it? Did he really steal the money or all of that? Because according to reports, after the 80 billion naira that they accused him of stealing, they said he still stole $720,000 that he used to pay his child school fees in advance. You can imagine a state fund, someone putting hand in it and eating it and mafiaing it anyhow. This thing is not only limited to Yahaya Bello. There are a lot of Nigerian politicians out there that are mafiaing a lot of money that we have not even known now. You can see how much MFA actually stole. So drop a opinion in the comment section on this video. What do you guys think? Do you really think what Kogi people are doing just to ensure that Yahaya Bello is not being arrested and all of that? Do you think it's really right? Do you think all these things are reasonable things to be done? Drop a opinion in the comment section on this video, as I'm gonna just get another thing for you. Share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. All the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.